Goals galore over in the Vanarama National League as of course Chesterfield and now Boreham and Dagenham Redbridge lead the charge over in the non-league football. Who's going to come out and charge this week? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we look forward to match day. I don't even know. What match day is it? It's match day number 5 coming at you over in the Vanarama National League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and keep your bang on tape. All things non-league related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related, we're going to know here. And no one Ruski, that's right, of course, goals bloody galore. I don't know, there were so many games that have had about 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 goals over the past weekend over in the Vanarama National League. But who came out on top? We'll take a look at that in just one second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the pay-a-tree-ons. I do appreciate them and thank you for your support. And of course, if you're new, check out the links down below. So, alright, then let's of course jump in the deep end, take a look at what I'm talking about. Of course, plenty goals, plenty drama, plenty of bloody action, but who came out on top? So here we go, boys. Let's recap some of the goals, some of the games. Here we go. Altrincham against Dover Athletic ended up as a 3-2 win. There you go, 5 goals right at you off the bat. I actually remember the 1-0 win for Altrincham, but of course, yeah, I was close to the money, so not too shabby on that one. Boreham against Stockport, though, no goals in that one, 0-0 in the end, but of course, Boreham in pretty much good position in the top 3 at the moment. I think they're unbeaten as well. Dagenham and Redbridge joined them as well with a 4-goal thriller. That's right, with a 2-2 draw against Wealdstone. I went with a 2-0 win for Dagenham, but I got it wrong. Eastleigh against Lynn was a 6-goal thriller. Look at that one. 3-3 in the end, 0-0 for me. Not too shabby on that one. Chesterfield against Bromley, another 4 goals right there. 3-1 win. I went with a 4-goal thriller myself, but not in that regard. Grimsby against Barnet was a 7-goal thriller. How about that one? 4-3 in the end for Grimsby. 2-1 win for me. Not too shabby. Maidenhead against Torquay was another 7-goal thriller going the other way this time for Torquay United. That's right. I went with a 1-1 draw myself. Notts County against Aldershot was a 5-goal thriller. How about that? 3-2 in the end. I'm with a 3-0 for Notts County, so close to the money with that one. Solihull against Weymouth was just a 7-goal thriller as well. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my goodness gracious me. 2-1 win for me for Solihull. I got the one wrong. I'm bloody colourblind. I can't see it. Kicking on forward though, Southend, just 4 goals over here against Wrexham, 2-2 in the end. I went with a 2-1 win myself for Wrexham. Of course, finally down the bottom there. It's just a 1-0 win for Yeovil Town. I actually went with the 1-0 win the other way. I got myself 4 out of that one. I thought I got myself 5, but I got 4 in the end. Look at it. Count them all up. I don't know, 7. It's a shit ton of goals. I'm not even going to bother counting it. This is the state of play at the moment over in the Vanarama National League. Of course, at the moment, it's Dagenham, Redbridge, Chesterfield, and Boreham in command at the moment. They're sitting pretty with 10 points and a respectable 12, so not too shabby for them. At the bottom, of course, Dover's still got a lot of work to do. -12. And yet to get a point officially, so they are still struggling. And of course, Aldershot also looking like a bag of bones at the moment. Who's looking at bag of bones in the prediction league? Well, here we go. Of course, a couple of guys got nil on that one. Meanwhile, kicking ass and taking names is James BCSC are great at the top of there with 7 out of whatever the thing was there. 7, 11, I think it was. Yannick Buster not too far away with 6. Tom Stainer, Andrew Barrett, Matt Scaville, the Mexican sniper, football fan, Shepherd, alongside Matt L up there with 6 as well. Not too shabby for those boys. What about the overall leaderboard? Well, here it is, coming at you in all its glory. It's Yannick Buster at the moment with 24 points so far this season. James BCFC are great. I was in second with 23. Alex Weller, Tom Stainer joined, of course. They seem to be always there or thereabouts. Alex Weller, Tom Stainer. Where's Russell Frost? There's obviously always still in the mix as well. I think he actually took the weekend off. He's giving you a bit of a boost, of course. Day off for the Frosty doesn't happen that often, but of course he took it. Anyone else in there? Any doubles? Do I see any doubles? No, I don't think so. But of course that's the situation at the moment in the National League. We'll kick it off forward to the next one. Again, if you want to get involved, it's still free to enter. We do have predictions of the month, which of course we will get to that next week. Of course, I've just been back on off my holes, and of course I'm recording this on Wednesday, so this is going to hopefully be out today as well. So yeah, a lot to do. I'll figure it all out in the next couple of days. The predictor of the month and what that equals to. So anyway, we'll get into that later. Here it is. Use the code right here, right now. Let's get into the deep end and have a look at the games then, shall we? Of course, kicking it all off this weekend with Aldershot, who are looking a bit shit at the moment, up against Solihull Moors. I do have some odds, some basic odds. I've been able to play each other 10 times in 2016. 4 wins to Aldershot, 5 wins to Solihull Moors, and 1 draw. The biggest win for Aldershot over Solihull was was a 2-0 win. The biggest win there was a 3-0 win. Last time I played each other in Aldershot was a 3-1 win for Solihull. That was back in February 2021. Of course, so far, not so good for Aldershot. Yeah, I think they've lost 3-4 in the bounce at the moment. Of course, a narrow loss to Notts County just the other day. Meanwhile, Solihull Moors have had an okay start to the season. A couple of draws and a defeat to Weymouth. So they are a little bit struggling at the moment, but that was a 7-goal thriller as well. Do have basic odds on this one. I'll just give you the sort of lowdown, and I see Aldershot are your underdogs, Solihull Moors are your favourites, and of course right smack in the middle is the draw. So I'm going to go with a win for Solihull on this one, 2-1 win to take it to the bounce, to the house. Of course, Bromley up against Boreham Wood. Let's get into this one now. Played each other 23 times in 2010, 10 wins for Bromley, 4 wins for Boreham Wood, and 9 draws. The biggest win for Bromley over Boreham Wood was a 4-0 win. The biggest win there was a 2-0 win. Last time I played each other, of course, at Bromley was a 1-1 draw back in November 2020. In fact, it's been back-to-back draws, and yeah, it's been a while since Boreham Wood won, about 3 or 4 games. Heading into this, of course, Boreham Wood looking very, very good at the top of the table with 10 points out of a respectable 12. Yet to concede a goal, it looks like, out of 4 games. Not too shabby. So Bromley, they look a little bit shaky at the moment. A 1-1, lost 1, drew 1 at the moment. Just the 3 games played. I think Bromley are your favourites for this one, even though Boreham Wood are doing very, very well for themselves. It's tight in the old bookies, bookmakers odds, but the Bromley are your favourites. I'm going to go with a win for Boreham Wood, though, and another clean sheet. Dover in a bit of trouble already up against Chesterfield. Let's see if they can get out of this one then, shall we? Of course, probably not. It's struggling. It's thinking about it. And there we go. Played each other 4 times in 2008. 1 for Dover. Of course, no one's Chesterfield, and 3 draws. That 1-0 win for Dover was a 2-1 win. They come into 33% form. Meanwhile, Chesterfield come into 75% form without a loss in 4. Coming into this last time around in Dover was a 1-1 draw back in March 2020. Dover coming into this, of course, on the back of 3 defeats and a bounce. Chesterfield looking very, very good at the moment. 10 points as well, sitting pretty at the top of the table. 3 2-0 wins and a 2-2 draw. Of course, scoring 2 goals in every single game so far this season. So they know where the back of the net is, and of course I'm looking at it. Dover are your way underdogs, and Chesterfield are your red hot favourites on this one. So you're going to back Chesterfield on this one, going with 3-0 win this time around. Barnet will take on Eastleigh, of course, this coming weekend. Played each other 8 times, 2014, 4 wins apiece. The biggest win for Barnet over Eastleigh was a 3-0 win. The biggest win there was a 5-1 win. Last time around, of course, over in Barnet was a 5-1 win for Eastleigh. That's back in October 2010. Yeah, Eastleigh have won back-to-back against Barnet. Heading into this, Barnet's form is, what's their form like? Actually pretty terrible. 8% form, just 1 draw at the past 6, the rest have been defeats. Meanwhile, Eastleigh also come to us with 3 draws in the past 6 games as well, no wins. These 2 sides are in a bit of trouble, and of course they need a result, especially right here, right now. The odds on this one are actually going in favour of Eastleigh, the away team on this one. They are your favourites. I've gone with a 1-0 win there for Barnet. It is tight odds, so I'm going to go with the hosts on this. Next up we have Weymouth up against Notts County. I think I clicked on the wrong blood. No, I did. I got it right. I played each other 2 times in 2021. 2 wins and a 2 for Notts County, including a 1-0 win last round at Weymouth. However, Weymouth coming to us on back-to-back wins. Meanwhile, Notts County coming to us unbeaten the last 5 games, of course, at 58% form. Of course, Weymouth starts has included wins against Solihull Moors and Maidenhead. They did open up with a couple of defeats against Boreham Wood and Grimsby. Notts County, I think they're unbeaten so far. Opened up with a 5-0 win against Barnet, followed up with a couple of draws, and of course, most recently, a tight win against Aldershot 3-2 in the end. I do believe Notts County will be your favourites on this one. They are, of course, red hot favourites. Of course, Weymouth, your long shot on this one. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Notts County on this. Halifax will take on Southend as well this coming weekend over in the Vanarama. Of course, this will be the first time I play each other in a long time. Heading into this, Halifax coming to this 50% form compared to the 42% form for Southend. Southend's form so far has been back-to-back draws in the past couple of games, but they did open up their account with a win against Lynn. Meanwhile, on the flip side, Halifax form coming into this okay kind of form. 1-2, lost 2, picked up wins against Altrincham and Woking, losing though to Maidenhead and Yeovil quite recently, just the other day. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this? Halifax coming at you. It is very, very, I think they're both around about the same, so there's no real favourites on this one, so it probably could play out to be a draw. I've gone with a 2-1 win though for Southend on the road. Big win for them as well. Lynn, they'll be taking on Dagenham and Redbridge. Of course, the leaders at the moment, or joint leaders, played each other 2 times in 2021. 2 wins and a 2 for Dagenham, including a 3-0 win. Last time round at Lynn was in fact that 3-0 win. That was back in April 2021. Dagenham and Redbridge form so far pretty good. Just 1 defeat past 6 games on all across all the boards. Meanwhile, Kings Lynn came to 50% form, just one win in 4 though. Of course, Dagenham picked up wins against Stockport, Bromley and Barnet, with of course a draw against Wealdstone just the other day. Kings Lynn coming to us on the back of a draw against Eastleigh. Prior to that, it was a loss against Chesterfield, a win against Yeovil, and of course a loss against Southend United. Tight one this one, but I think I'm sticking with the leaders at the moment. Odds are, I'm looking at, where are you odds? Kings Lynn. Yep, the odds are going in favour of Dagenham on the road, going with it as well, with a 2-0 win to take it to the house. Stockport taking on Yeovil this coming weekend. Played 11 times in 2008, 6 wins for Stockport, 1 for Yeovil and 4 draws. The biggest win for Stockport was a 5-0 win, the biggest win the other way was a 3-1 win. Last time I played over in Stockport was a 1-0 win for Stockport back in February 2021. They've actually won 1, 2, 3 on the bounce against them, actually unbeaten in the last 5 games against Yeovil. They've won 4 of them and drawn the other. Of course, Stockport coming into pretty good form at the moment, or are they? Yeah, not bad form. They did lose on opening against Dagenham, but of course picked up a win against Southend, draws against Grimsby and Boreham, who of course competed for them for the promotion spots. As for Yeovil, they come into this on the back of a couple of wins, actually, beating Halifax and of course Aldershot, lost to Kings Lynn, so not too shabby though for Yeovil. Tight one this one perhaps on the bookies. No, the bookies going with Stockport red hot favourites on this one to take it to the bank, and I'm going with that as well, with a 3-1 win to win the house. That's right, Torquay United, they're going to be taking on Grimsby of course this coming weekend. Played the 5 times in 2005, 3 wins for Torquay, 4 wins for Grimsby, 3 draws. The biggest win for either 2 sides over each other was a 3-0 win. Torquay coming to this bit of hokey cookie kind of form, 42% form compared to the 75% form for Grimsby. Last time around at Torquay was a 1-1 draw back in October 2015. Last time the home side won in this match was back in 2007 in League 2. Torquay picked up a 4-1 win. So the previous ones have either gone a draw or an away win, of course. So the home team hasn't won in a while. Of course, Grimsby have been okay so far. I think they're unbeaten, picking up 2 wins and a draw out of the first 3 games. Of course, they've had a bit of a postponement along the way. Meanwhile, Torquay have had a rough start, losing to Altrincham, drawing with Notts County, losing to Woking, and picking up a narrow win against Maidenhead to get the season finally up and running. Of course, the odds on this one probably going to favour Grimsby on this one, but you never know. It is very, very tight. In fact, it's level playing field. Of course, could go either way. That's why I've gone with a draw, 1-1 in the end. Narrow result on that one. Could be home, could be away on this one. Next up we have Wealdstone. They're going to be taking on, of course, Altrincham. Of course, who had an okay sort of start, I think. Played the 2 times in 2021 with a piece. Of course, heading into this 50% form for Wealdstone without a win in 4. Meanwhile, Altrincham come into this, yes, very, very good form. Just 1 defeat the past 6 games. Altrincham, of course, last time around, firstly, they did play back in Wealdstone last time around. It was a 1-0 win for the home team. That was Wealdstone. Altrincham have started the season in tip-top shape, beating Torquay and also Dover Athletic. They did lose to Halifax midway through those 2 wins. Wealdstone back-to-back draws for them, open up their account though with, of course, back-to-back defeats, so not great for them heading into this one. I do think it could go a little bit in favour of the away team. That's one as the bookies have said on this one. I've gone with a 0-0 draw. I cannot separate the 2 sides. And then finally it is Deadpool FC, that's right, up against Woking, that's right, Wrexham. Woking, the battle of the W's. Played the 19 times 2008, 9 wins for Wrexham, 5 wins for Woking and 4 draws. The biggest win for Wrexham was a 4-0 win, the biggest win the other way is a 2-0 win. Last time I played in Wrexham was a 2-0 win. Of course, Wrexham have actually won 3 on the bounce, unbeaten in the last 6 against Woking. They started off this season unbeaten, of course, picking up a win against Eastleigh, of course, draws against Notts County and Southend, 2 difficult opponents, of course. Meanwhile, Woking were coming into this okay kind of form, winning 2 and losing 1. They lost to Halifax, picked up wins against Torquay and Wealdstone so far. The bookies will probably go in favour of the hosts. Yes, they will. Of course, strong favourites on this one, and that's why I've gone with a 2-0 win as well. To take it to the house, that's my picks for match number 5 over there at Vanarama National League. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early using the Savvy code as well. It is still early to get involved with that. But that's, my friends, all I've got for you. Be sure to give the video a love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. We do have a Discord. It is wide open. Get involved. We talk about fantasy, we talk about predictions, we talk about the World Cup, we talk about everything all over there. Make sure you check it out. Until then, though, I'll see you soon for the next one. Until then, we are done.